Hi everybody, Nikki here from Love Unleashed, and today I'm going to be speaking to you about why the self-love piece is so important when it comes to looking for love. Now I know that, and I totally understand that, this whole word, self-love word, gets thrown around so much, and it's like, really, self-love again? Like, can we just stop talking about this? But there's a reason for this. Hey Liz. And this is what I want to speak into today. P.S. Give me a shout out if you love my crown. Drop a queen, a queen emoji, and hit some love hearts, because I'm just like, damn, this is like fierce. I'm really tapping in to my queen energy. I'm actually borrowing this from my beautiful friend Jax, but I'm definitely going to be buying one very, very soon. So anyway, back to the topic. And make sure if you're watching the replay, it's a hashtag replay as well. So the reason that this piece is so important is because we get back how we feel in ourselves, right? Everything in our life is a direct reflection of how we feel about ourselves. Please just sit in that for a moment and replay those words over in your head. And when I talk about self-love, it is not the fluffy stuff. It's not the surface level stuff. Self-love to me is about, yes, loving ourselves in the good, but also loving ourselves through our darkness and accepting ourselves in a way that is so deeply in our core that whatever happens to us, yes, it may get a little bit bumpy and it may get a little bit rocky, but at the end of the day, we're solid in our acceptance and ownership of self and our love for self. And the reason that this is so important when we go into a relationship is because if we don't have that kind of relationship with ourselves, if we don't know who we are, what we're worthy of, and accept ourselves in all of our mess, our magic, our light, our darkness, then we can't actually allow anyone else to love us in that either. Does that make sense? If we want to be loved and accepted just the way we are, we first have to love and accept ourselves in that way to ensure that when someone tries to love us in that way, we are able to receive it. And it's the receiving piece, ladies. This is so important. It's such a feminine attribute to be able to be in receiving. And if you're not receiving love from self, you can't receive from love from another. We receive the level of love that we actually give to ourselves. So if that's low, if you are not embracing all of you and accepting all of you, then the level of love that you can receive is blocked. There's a limit to it, right? And we're all limitless beings. We're all limitless love. We're birthed into this world as love. But these things that happen to us throughout our life create us to, make us kind of form these walls around our heart to protect ourselves. And all that leads to is feeling lost, feeling confused, feeling alone, not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy. And this simply isn't the truth. It's just about remembrance, that remembrance piece of who we are. So if you are sitting in this and you're feeling a little bit lost and confused, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. But you now get to step into a space of going, okay, I'm aware of this. I'm aware of what's happening. And now I'm choosing something different. Now I'm choosing to step forward and lean into it and be like, okay, let's explore this and be curious about it rather than stepping back. And the place that you get to start with this is with you, and really going inward and doing the inner work to connect back with the truth of who you are at your core, that beautiful limitless being within you who is so worthy of love, who's just forgotten. So if you're currently in a space of feeling lost, you're currently in a space of feeling confused, you keep replaying shitty relationship patterns, you keep attracting the same kind of men that are emotionally unavailable or not willing to give you what it is that you need in a relationship, who kind of ghost you or just to see you as a second option. And if you're just feeling within yourself like you are not worthy and you are not good enough and that level of self-love is not quite where it's at, then this is your invitation to create some change. This is your invitation to step into the powerful woman that you are and do the work that is required. And it gets to be fun and playful, right? I say work, but it's make the effort, okay? That's a better word. It's not really work. It's exploration. But the effort that's required in order for you to actually align with the level of love that you wish to receive. Because if you already were aligned with that, you would have received it already, right? And the truth is that he's out there and he's just waiting for you to get into that alignment, and it's so easy. So my loves, if you are in Brisbane and you are like, okay, yes, I see it, I get it, I'm willing to do something about it, I'm committed to showing up for me and for choosing me, and creating some epic change that you get to carry into 2020, and not just 2020, but the next 10 years. Like, how do you want the next 10 years to look? How do you want them to look? Do you want to continue, what you've done in the last 10 years? Or do you want to actually experience something different? Because if you want to experience something different, this is your invitation. If you're in Brisbane, I've got a workshop coming up on Sunday, which is called Soulmate Attraction, Thriving Relationships. You get to be in that room. If you are actually genuine about your desire to change and create the shifts, then you get to be in that room. And for those of you who are not in Brisbane, but are like, fuck, yes, I need this in my life, then your invitation is to book in a call with me and have a chat about my next program, or have a chat just about how we can work together. Because it's you that gets to choose, right? It's you. No one else can make this decision for you. And when you say yes to you, the universe says yes to you. Everything else around you says yes to you. So if you are ready to actually ignite that change and create the change within you that is going to allow you to align with the frequency of love that you actually are calling in, that incredible relationship that you haven't yet experienced because you're not in alignment with it yet, but the one that you know is on your heart and that you're worthy of, this is your invitation. Don't wait anymore. Stop waiting. It's now. It's now. It's now. This is all we have. So make that decision for you right now. Step into your queen. Put that crown on your head and go, yes, I'm choosing me. And reach out to me. Send me a private message and let's just simply have a chat. There's no harm in conversation, right? It's just having a chat. I love you. I see you. And I'm so excited to hear from you. Let's do this. Let's make 2020 and the next decade the one where you finally get everything that you desire in love and fucking thrive in your relationships. I love you, queens.